Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome back once again, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's Play the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. In the last episode, we completed the Companion's quest line, and we didn't really get any reward. We got the Shield of Irzgamor and also, I guess, Wuthrad, but we're not a warrior, so we're not going to be able to, we're not going to be utilizing either of those. But we will return to Jorrvaskr and see if there's anything left to do. I don't think that there is. I think that's it. If I remember right, I think the Companion's quest line just sort of ends. It just fizzles out. We will return. We will talk to the big hitters, Aella, Vilkas, Farkis, I think that's their names, and see if anything has changed.
Cold won't be good for my crops. Never is.
Didn't I travel? No, I actually did travel to Whiterun. It's always better to travel to Dragon's Reach because your walk over to Jorrvaskr, the Hall of the Companions, it's much shorter, but that's quite alright. Let's also activate the Shrine of Talos just to clean out any diseases that we may have. Yeah, you're crazy. We get it, dude. We get it. We get it. You're insane. Alright, into Jorrvaskr. Yeah, so like in the Dark Brotherhood, you get your own place. You get the Blade of Woe. There's a finality to it. It's very nice. In the Mages Guild, you get, you know, the Archmage's robes and a whole bunch of other stuff. There's finality to every other guild. In this one, not so much. Can we place Wuthrad up here? I like to keep everything unique, but in a situation like this where if we were able to place Wuthrad back in its rightful place, I would, because if there's a spot for the item in an Elder Scrolls or Fallout game, I put that there instead. Let's grab Telekinesis, which we already have, and just do that every now and then. Let's also go into Kodlak's room, which should be our room, and if it is, I mean, it should be. Then I guess we know that we're done. Obviously, we can talk to the Companions leaders for work. We're not going to do that. Those are boring, shitty Radiant quests. Screw the tomatoes. Where was Kodlak's room? Over here, right? Yes, so we can sleep in the bed, and we can also take everything. So let's go into the bed and sleep for, let's see, it's 4 a.m., so that would be, let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I like starting my day in both Elder Scrolls and Fallout at 10 a.m. if I'm going to wait for it. So we'll wake up at 10:30, and then we will have a very, very, very nice 24-hour sleep. I really hope that this is not it for the Companions Guild quest line. Well, if the last episode was called the Companions Guild Finale or something like that, then that means that this indeed was it. I'm trying to remember if there's any side quests or anything left that we can really do in the Companions outside of this, and I don't think that there is. The Companions quest line is just overall really disappointing. I remember feeling that it was really disappointing the first time I had completed it. I remember getting to the last quest and being like, that's it? You can see your beast blood keeps you from a restful sleep, but that's quite all right. Okay, so let's take a look at our new digs, though. We'll grab the coin purse. There's some food there. Disgusting. How long has that been out? There's a chest on top here, which we can probably store things in, and it will not disappear. However, as far as houses, player homes go, this is one of the worst, I believe. The Companions Guild is definitely one of the worst. Kodlak didn't live in really that much of an interesting place. That book is worth 30. That's not a skill book, though. They have to be at least 50, I believe. Okay, we will also take that coin purse and ring the Song of Hrormir, even though I'm pretty sure, yes, we have already read that. You can see the last time we were here, it said steal the Daedra Harp, but now we can take it, and it is an alchemical ingredient, so we will, as well as the Bleeding Crowns. Okay, yeah, there's not really anything here. There is the Stone of Berenzia, but we have already, of course, looted that. And that's about it. That is about it. So let's just launch some stuff and see if we can see anybody and talk to them and see if they have any more input before we leave the Companions Guild for good. Really, 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 really disappointing, am I right? Am I right or am I wrong? And also, do we have the Ethereal Crown on? We do not, which we should if we're going to be utilizing our telekinesis and everything. But you can see the regeneration down there has taken a huge hit already. So yeah, let's just explore all of these rooms using telekinesis along the way. I don't think we want to do that on things that are owned, though, because that treats it like stealing, I believe. And this place is completely vacant. Our alteration is now 70, which is nice. Yes, where is everybody at? Oh, that's great. Thank you, Skyrim, for minimizing. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. And it crashed. All right, well, that sucked. Our last autosave was when we slept in this bed, so we'll just go ahead and speed this up. Let's re-equip the ethereal crown, and then make sure that we have telekinesis out. And we'll just start trying to put that back up. I know I didn't take the Daedra heart again. All right, so let's talk to some people.
Oh, hey there. I killed a bear yesterday. Did you kill anything?
Okay, we can
All right,
have
then.
her as a follower,
Good to have some fresh eyes.
which is okay, but not that great. We're looking for a yellow, which I think will just give us quests, rating quests.
I see everything, hear everything, and feel everything.
That's like the third time, I think, or second or third time we've hit that old lady with a bowl or something. That's great, old lady. Wow, that's super cool. All right, let's go ahead and... There's our alteration back to 70. And you can see how much faster that is in comparison to not having the ethereal crown on. It took like two or three more telekinesis bouts in order to get our telekinesis up there.
Friends
or our
like you are hard
alteration
to
up
find.
there.
What guidance could you offer me?
Okay, so it looks like we can just get everybody to follow us.
I had a bad time a few years back, and I turned to drink. But Vignar, he wouldn't let me stay weak.
There's still the threat of a dragon attack.
And we've done as much as we can to prepare for that. But remember, Whiterun is home to the companions. Any dragon that comes here will get more than he's bargained for. I think.
Yeah, based on me.
Farewell, sir.
And me alone. No sign of Aela, Vilcus, or Farkas. Probably going to take them a bit longer to catch up.
We Greymaids have been feuding with the battle boards for years.
Cool, dude. Do not care. All right, let's exit. And, well, I think that's it. Like I said, it's just really, really, really sad. And there's not really anything else. It just sort of ends. And there's not much else to do. I will make sure, and I'm sure if I'm wrong, some people will let me know in the comments section. We'll also explore the Underforge just to see if there's anything in here. Doesn't look like there is. You would think they would give you... I mean, one of the rewards is the ability to cure being a werewolf. Like, that matters. You would think there would be a werewolf perk, though. Like, you could choose to cure it if you wanted to. Oh, there's a dragon. Great. Or you can get some bonus, some benefit to being a werewolf. But it doesn't appear like that's the case, unfortunately. So we are done with the Companion's quest line, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look at what we have in our quest journal now and decide on something entirely different to do. The only... not guild, but the only quest line we have remaining to us outside of the DLCs and the main story is the Civil War quest line, which is very, very boring and not fun whatsoever, and I'm still undecided on who Adranok would side with. Of course, he is a high elf, so it would make sense for him to side with the Aldmeri Dominion, and he has his nose turned up in the air towards pretty much everyone else. I don't think it's usually based on race, but there definitely is some racism thrown in there. And he doesn't really have an allegiance to Skyrim or the Nords or the Stormcloaks. You know what? I just made up my mind. Yeah, he would side with the Aldmeri Dominion, just in case. He doesn't want to burn any bridges. I mean, he wants to burn, but he doesn't want to burn any bridges in the future if he has to deal with the bureaucracy of the High Elf government, or yeah, the Aldmeri Dominion, basically. So let's take a look at what we have here. The Fallen, that is main quest. No Stone Unturned, that is a quest that I'm gonna have to grind out off camera, most likely. The Dark Brotherhood Forever does not leave. Shalador's Insights is boring. Does that give me... oh, it does give me an objective. And we do have the Periite Shrine. We also, yeah, of course, we also have a lot of Daedric quests left available to us. Dragonborn is DLC, and then we have a whole bunch of miscellaneous. Let's see what we have. Let's go all the way to the bottom. Join the Imperial Legion. You know what? Let's at least just activate this and see what happens if we start along this path. Have I ever sided with the Aldmeri Dominion or the Imperials? I don't think I have. I think I've always done Stormcloaks. Okay, let's see where this leads me. Looks like we're going to Solitude. I feel like we haven't been to Solitude all that often in this Let's Play so far. Not at all, I don't think. But we're heading there now Absolutely. So there's going to be a lot of new dialogue that I have not heard, I think. We shall see, however. And I'm not even sure where this is taking. It's taking me to that castle over there to the north, apparently.
True, I may look the part of dashing.
By order of the
soldier,
Ark. Stop right
prefer
there.
The art of wit to that of warfare.
What did we do in Solitude to have a 520 bounty? I'm with the guild. Is this enough to clear my bounty?
I can make all your problems with the gods go away. But it'll cost you. What do you say?
I've got a little word.
Yes, clear my bounty.
Done. Now, move along, before you get me in trouble.
God, that was a lot of guards to run at me at one time.
Emperor has been murdered.
Okay, into Castle Dower. I wonder... Yeah, maybe that's why I felt like we haven't been to Solitude in forever. Maybe we just haven't, Yeah, we haven't come back since killing somebody for the Dark Brotherhood or something.
Has been murdered on his own ship, moored in the
Are my men now giving free rein to anyone who wanders into the castle? Do you have some reason to be here, citizen?
That is the same voice actor as Doc, oh, I can't remember his name now. The first guy that you talked to in Good Springs in Fallout New Vegas, isn't it? I believe we've already met.
Have we? Oh, of course. You were at Helgen. One of the prisoners, if I recall correctly.
I helped Hadvar escape. He said he'd vouch for me.
Hadvar's alive. I hope that's true. He's a damn good soldier. But he hasn't reported in yet, so he can't exactly confirm your story. In the meantime, why don't you have a chat with Legate Ricka? I suspect we might have use for someone resourceful like you. Not many survived Helgen. Besides, I'm sure your being imprisoned was all a terrible misunderstanding.
I'm telling you, Ulfric's planning an attack on Whiterun.
He'd be insane to try. And have the men.
That's not what my scouts report, sir. Every day more join his cause. Riften, Dawnstar, and Winterhold support him.
It's not a cause. It's a rebellion.
Call it whatever you like, General. The man's going to try to take Whiterun.
Jarl Balgruuf.
Balgruuf refuses the Legion's right to garrison troops in his city. On the other hand, he also refuses to acknowledge Ulfric's claim.
Well, if he wants to stand outside the protection of the Empire, fine. Let Ulfric pillage his city.
General.
You people and your damn Jarls.
Sir, you can't force a Nord to accept help he hasn't asked for.
If Ulfric's making a move for Whiterun, then we need to be there to stop him. Draft another letter with the usual platitudes, but this time share some of your intelligence regarding Ulfric's plans. Embellish if you have to. We'll let it seem like it's his idea.
Yes, sir.
You Nords and your bloody sense of honor.
Sir. You survived Helgen? General Tullius told me what happened. Not many made it out alive. I've got a good feeling about you, and I don't often get good feelings about anything. A warrior knows to trust her gut. I'm not going to go through the normal process with you. I've got a little test lined up. Pass that, and we'll talk about you joining the Legion.
I can handle anything you throw at me.
Is that confidence or bravado? Confidence I can use. Bravado gets soldiers killed. We'll soon find out. I'm sending you to clear out Fort Hrogstad. If you survive, you'll pass. If you die, then I'll have no further use for your corpse.
What's at Fort Hrogstad?
The ancients built many of the fortresses that dot the landscape of Skyrim. Sadly, most have fallen into disrepair, and nearly all have been overrun with bandits or other vagabonds. Fort Hrogstad is one of the few that remains mostly intact. We're going to install a garrison there, but first, you're going to clean out the bandits that have moved in.
I'm going alone?
Oh, not so confident now, are we? Yes, this is a test. I don't think you're regular militia material. I want to see what you're capable of.
Consider that fort already yours.
Good, that's what I want to hear. Now go make it happen, soldier.
I just realized it's
Be
really
careful.
good that we became a werewolf before we did the Civil War quest line. because now we'll have 1,000,000 corpses to feed off of. And by the way, just to set this up for anyone that doesn't understand really what's going on, I've heard this a 1,000,000 times, so I'm pretty aware of how this goes. Basically, there's a rebellion going on. I'm not the lore guy, but, you know, I know about this. So, 400 years ago, the Oblivion Crisis happened, and the Oblivion game takes place in the Imperial City, where the Empire, the Imperial Empire, is the leaders of the world, pretty much. They control they have the biggest amount of control, I believe. Anyways, after the Oblivion Crisis, after the events of Oblivion, the Aldemiri Dominion, the group of High Elves, took over the Imperial City, I believe. The Imperials signed the White Gold Concordat, which is based off the White Gold Tower, which you see in Oblivion a lot. And they were basically forced to do that, though, or they would have been completely eradicated. And then the High Elves had all of the power, so they're making the Imperials fight the Nords in a civil war. The Nords, or the Stormcloaks, are fighting for their country to not be a part of the High Elf Empire. And I think the pivoting point was that they banned the worship of Talos, which is a true Nord hero. They don't consider him a true divine, etc., etc. So you have to choose whether or not you want to fight for the Nord Stormcloaks and for Skyrim, or the Imperials and the High Elves. And the Imperials and the High Elves are pretty much like the bad guys. I mean, they're not. I think the majority of players go for the Stormcloaks because, I mean, you were going to be executed by the Imperials at the start of the game, and High Elves are all douchebags. But we're playing as a High Elf, so that gives me an in into this side, which I don't think I've ever done before, so it's pretty interesting. I'm not sure if we're gonna do this all the way through. We might jump into this here and there because this is incredibly boring, and I will show you why. In order to prove myself to Legate Ricca, I am to clear out the bandits living at Fort Hragstad, and we will go and do that. And once we do that, you'll see that that's pretty much every single quest in this entire quest line. They just send you to take over points on the map. You guys saw that little map that I was activating. Yeah, they sent you to different forts, and you have to clear them out and take the fort for your particular side. And that's it. It just feels like a normal. What is that? Is that a frost troll over there? Looks like it. Yes. Hi there. It feels like. Is it a dragon too? No, it's just the frost troll. Come on over here, buddy. Say hi. Hey. Hey, how's it going? Oh, looks like you take a lot of damage from that, huh? Oh, nice swing. Bye-bye. Yeah, so it feels like another open world RTS game, or not RTS, open world RPG game, or just open world game, like, for instance, Saints Row. A lot of people like that, but if you compare it to Grand Theft Auto or even Elder Scrolls or Fallout, it's so inferior, and that's why Grand Theft Auto and Bethesda, Rockstar and Bethesda, are the kings of open world games, and it's great that Grand Theft Auto is in a completely different vein because they would have to vie for power if they were both fantasy or wasteland or something. But anyways, yeah, it feels like this questline feels like something you'd see in a normal open world RPG, which is not what I want to see from Bethesda. It feels lazy, and I wonder if you guys will see that. Anyways, we are going to go ahead and activate Beast Form. Hi there. Sorry, no, I'll back off. I'll back off. I'll back off. Don't worry about it. Little do they know, I'm backing off to achieve my true form. Hi there. Let's see how burly these guys are. Okay, looks like we will have to be somewhat tactical here. Don't launch into the animation if they're already close to death, man. That just wastes time. Okay, let's see. Let's do a standing attack. Okay, it's weird, yeah. Looks like if you're moving at all, it will launch them. You don't actually go into the, you have to be standing still to do a power attack is what I'm trying to say. And also, by the way, this is like completely random when you kill them outright like this. Oh my god, we are going to get so much perk progress towards being a master werewolf. And they're not even like doing anything to me with these arrows. Okay, we just have to keep looking to the top left there. There's not even a point to tell me that perk progress increased. Just tell me when I have a perk, you know? Yeah, it's not like the vampire thing where we have to actually see whether or not we did it right. Oh, that was unfortunate. Oh, but look at that. You got instantly executed anyways. You start running. Are you telling a werewolf to start running? I think you should do the running, buddy. Oh, why doesn't it activate? I had so much room there. That would have been so cool. So satisfying. Okay, anybody left? Yes, there's somebody up here. Will you be my perk? Will you be my perk? Where are you at, buddy? Are you in the tower? Oh, that's not going to protect you unless you've got like a spider web there to protect you. That'll protect you. But it looks like you don't. Hi. Ha, found me? That's cute. I found you, silly Billy. And I ate your heart and consumed your power. Okay, down we go. Let's keep our werewolf streak going here. Does it not have... We do have this quest activated, right? Joining the Legion. Wow, we haven't even joined the Legion. So stupid. They're going to send one guy to kill out an entire base of people? How does that make sense? Hi. Sorry, what was that? I didn't catch that. What were you going to say before I gouged out your throat? Okay. Yeah, we're going to do one more boring perk. And there it is. Just to get the maximum damage, and then we'll move on to the cool stuff. I know you guys probably want to see the cool perks. Okay, next rank, do 100% more damage as a werewolf. Hell yes. So we are completely done with this and the 3 to the right. We've only got 1, 2, 3, 4 perks left, and they all deal with the RB shout power as a werewolf. Hey, man. Oh, you're the chief. Cool, dude. Very, very cool. Very cool. There's a book on that table. Are we done here? Did we complete that? It's telling me to leave, I think. Or maybe there's just multiple areas that we have to go through. Okay. Let's exit back outside then. Alright, this feels good. Finally, it feels good to be a werewolf. Ah, yes, we do need to clear out more. Okay, that is totally fine. Into the prison we go. We need to also look for dead bodies as well. Bodies that are already dead. Don't mind if I do. You taste very good. I'm saying, like, if we find a goat on the ground, or if we find, you know, just dead bodies or whatever. 100% more damage. So we have doubled our damage as a werewolf, which really wasn't that great to start off with. So that's pretty good. Let's just eat his friend right in front of him. There should have been a chance that when you eat or feed on people in front of other people, that they run. Because, I mean, wouldn't you run if you saw this? A werewolf consuming your friend's heart? I think I would run, wouldn't you? This is a prison, so let's see if there's any prisoners which we can feed on. We are a werewolf, after all. But knowing Skyrim, there's probably not going to be any prisoners in here whatsoever. Disappointing with a capital D. Wow. Alright, that was pretty easy, and we're still on... I really hope that I did not change the difficulty. Adept. Okay, thank God. Sometimes it feels too easy. Stark contrast to when we first became a werewolf and I was dying like a million times. Okay, so I don't think we... Yes, we definitely can't fast travel as a werewolf, which means we will... let's see, is 4 hours going to be it? I feel like as long as we didn't just feed, we can wait 4 hours and then we'll turn back. Let's see. Yes. Okay. You are carrying too much to be able to run. Liar. I am not. We will not even put on any clothes until we have to fight things again, because there's no point. We'll probably just turn into a beast. We'll max that out first. And then we'll probably focus back on the magic. I just wanted to... I thought it would be a nice component of this Let's Play if we became a complete werewolf and a complete vampire. Vampires checked. All that remains is a mighty werewolf. Okay, how's it going, boys? Don't mind me, just running naked through the streets. Naked high elf running through the streets. Pretty attractive naked high elf, though, I must say. Let's get a good look at Ajanok. It's been a while.
Wasting men chasing after a fairy tale.
If Ulfric gets his hand on that crown, it won't be a fairy tale. It'll be a problem.
Don't you Nords put any stock in your own traditions? I got the move you chose. We're backing Elisif. When the mood meets, they'll do the sensible thing.
Not everyone's
Stay sharp.
agreed to the moot. You've been here long enough to know that Nords aren't always sensible. We follow our hearts.
So what? Ulfric gets this crown.
Can't wait to kill another of Ulfric's boys.
No, it's not as simple as that. But the Jagged Crown would be a potent symbol for his cause to rally around. But if we found it first...
And we gave it to Elisif.
In the absence of the moot, it would further legitimize her claim.
Perhaps. I'm entrusting you with what resources I can spare. But I'm warning you, if this turns out to be a waste of time and men...
It won't be a waste.
Make sure you take the auxiliary here. You can send him back when you get there and find nothing but old bones and cobwebs.
The Stonefist's no fool. He's found the crown, but we'll get to it first. Welcome back, soldier. I'm glad you made it in one piece. I'll send men to garrison the fort right away. You did well. I'm impressed. But before we go any further, it's time for you to officially join the Legion. Speak with General Tullius. He'll administer the oath.
In joining the Legion, you'll be taking an oath binding you to the service of the Emperor, and thus to every citizen of the Empire.
Something to report?
Get out of here. Changed your mind? Decided you wanted to soldier for the Empire after all.
I'm ready to take the oath.
Well then, repeat after me. Upon my honor, I do swear undying loyalty to the Emperor.
Upon my honor, I do swear undying loyalty to the Emperor.
And unwavering obedience to the officers of his great empire.
And obedience to the officers of his great empire.
May those above judge me, and those below take me, if I fail in my duty.
May those judge me, and those below take me, if I fail in my duty.
Long live the Emperor. Long live the Empire.
Long live the... long live the...
Welcome to the Imperial Legion, soldier. Just remember, we take care of our own. Once you're in the Legion, you're in it for life. Speak to Behrend. He's normally out by the forge. He'll get you outfitted. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Legate Ricka has a special assignment for you.
The Stonefist's no fool. He's found the crown. Welcome to the Legion, Auxiliary. Listen up. Welcome to the Legion, Auxiliary. Listen up. Ulfric's right-hand man, Galmar Stonefist, has located what he believes is the final resting place of the Jagged Crown. We're going to make sure he doesn't get his hands on it. The rest of my men are already assembling outside Corvinjune. I'll meet you there as soon as I finish up here.
What's the Jagged Crown?
A legendary crown dating back to King Harald's time, or before. A powerful relic of a golden age, long since past. Legend has it that the crown is made from the bones and teeth of ancient dragons, and is said to increase the power of the wearer. Whatever the truth, if Ulfric gets his hands on it, it would be a powerful symbol around which to rally support for his cause. Don't wait for me. Get to Corvinjune as soon as you're ready. I'll meet you there.
All right, and with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are an official member of the Imperial Legion. Who would have thought, huh? Naked old Adronach. Thanks for watching this episode, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to end this one here. Please like the video and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.